Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
War Dogs, based on the true story of two young men, David Packard and Ephraim Devory, who won a $30 million contract from the Pentagon to arm American allies in Afghanistan. The guilt trip: an inventor and his mom hit the road together so he can sell his latest invention.
Josh Wick. Legendary assassin Josh Wick retired from his violent career after marrying the love of his life. Her sudden death leaves John in deep mourning when sadistic mobster Joseph Tarasov and his thugs steal John's prized car and kill the puppy that was a last gift from his wife. John unleashes their remorseless killing machine within a seeks vengeance. Meanwhile, Joseph's father, John's former colleague, puts a huge bounty on John's head.
Bache claimed, pledging to keep herself from being the oldest and the only woman on the entire family never to wed, Montana embarks on a 30-day, 30,000-mile expedition to charm a potential suitor into becoming her fiancé. The Great Gatsby. Midwest native Nick Carraway arrives in 1922 New York in search of the American dream. Nick, a would-be writer, moves in next door to millionaire Jay Gatsby and crosses the bay from his cousin Daisy and her philandering husband Tom. Thus Nick becomes drawn into the captivating world of the wealthy, and as he bears witness to their illusions and deceits, paints a tale of impossible love, dreams, and tragedy. The Maze Runner. Thomas, a teenager, arrives in a glade at the center of a giant labyrinth. Like the other youth dumped there before him, he has no memory of his previous life. Thomas quickly becomes part of the group and soon after demonstrates a unique perspective that scores him as promotion or honor status. Those who patrol the always changing maze to find an escape route. Together with Tessa, the only female, Thomas tries to convince his cohorts that he knows a way out. The Lovers. The separation of a long-married couple goes awry when they fall for each other again. The Room. Kate and Matt discover that a part of their house can grant wishes. In the wake of several miscarriages, what they want most is a child. Blade Runner 2049. 30 years after the events of the first film, a new Blade Runner, led Officer K, unearths a long-buried secret that has the potential to plunge what's left society into chaos. K's discovery leads him on a quest to find Rick Deckard, a former lab Blade Runner who has been missing for 30 years. Santa Clarita Diet. They're ordinary husband and wife realtors until she undergoes a dramatic change that sends them down a road of death and destruction in a good way.
Tell us in the comments which movies you think should be added to the list and share any other thoughts or suggestions you might